Do you ever have trouble remembering something, staying focused and making decisions because your mind feels cluttered with too many thoughts? It's like having a browser with too many tabs open and it slows down everything. If this is something you struggle with and you have an ADHD diagnosis or suspect you might have it, then this is the video for you. I will discuss popular nootropics that might help with concentration issues and how lifestyle changes can benefit adults with ADHD. In this video, we'll explore how you can regain control of your brain power using biohacking techniques. I'll answer some burning questions you might have. Can nootropics make you feel in control again? How will I feel after I start using nootropics? And what does science have to say about their safety and effectiveness? Did you know that ADHD isn't just a childhood thing? It can stick around into adulthood and make everyday tasks feel like a real struggle. Fuck! Let's talk about what ADHD really is and how you can deal with it. When we think of ADHD, we usually think of kids, right? But it's not just about them. Adults with ADHD can have trouble with planning, completing tasks, dealing with stress, and even mood swings. It can really affect your earning potential over time due to these struggles. But hold up, it's essential to mention that the self-diagnosis based on these symptoms isn't the way to go. Only a doctor can tell if you have ADHD after a detailed review of your medical history.
My methods are a little unorthodox, Mr. Griffin, but I think I can help.
What are you doing?
My job.
Whether you have a confirmed diagnosis or not, there's a lot you can do to address these symptoms. No one wants these issues to interfere with their learning, work, or relationships, right? ADHD affects everyone differently and is tricky to diagnose. Cultural differences also play a role. In the USA, about 10% of kids are diagnosed with ADHD, while in the UK, it's only around 2 to 5%. This doesn't mean that Americans are more prone to ADHD. It might be due to how each culture perceives and treats the condition. ADHD is closely linked to neurotransmitters like norepinephrine, dopamine, and epinephrine. Traditional treatments often focus on these. Some cognitive enhancing drugs also target these neurotransmitters to boost brain function. But remember, don't take these drugs without a prescription. Nootropics can offer a natural, stimulant-free way to enhance mental clarity and focus, significantly improving attentional performance and other executive functions impacted by ADHD. In addition to medical treatment, lifestyle adjustments and over-the-counter nootropics can also help. Share your experiences and tips if you have ADHD below. So let's move on and dive into 3 nootropics that can help conquer your ADHD and enhance your focus. The first nootropic on the list is pretty well known. Do you ever feel like your brain is a chaotic room full of distractions? Imagine if you could calm it down and focus easily. That's where L-Theanine comes in. Found in green tea leaves, this natural amino acid is becoming a game changer for people with ADHD. Why? Because it's about boosting your brain's alpha wave activity. This means L-Theanine can help you achieve a state of calm alertness, awake and focused, but without the edge that stimulants bring.
For 6 months, I couldn't sleep.
For night owls and those who struggle with sleep, L-Theanine could be especially appealing. Given the link between ADHD and sleep issues, the calming effect of L-Theanine might help you wind down more effectively at the end of the day. Better sleep means better mood, cognitive function, and overall health. Maintaining focus can be a Herculean task for someone with ADHD. L-Theanine, however, has been a gentle yet effective aid. It's not about a jolt of energy or a sudden spike in focus like you might experience with more intense stimulants. Instead, L-Theanine provides a subtle enhancement of clarity, making it easier to engage in tasks without the overwhelming side effects that can come with prescription medications. There's certainly a delicate balance to be met between focus and calmness. Often people who use stimulants dial in their attention and they assume that the more the better, but in fact anxiety can increase instead of focus when increasing the dose of stimulants like ADHD medication or even caffeine. Starting with a moderate dose of L-Theanine and adjusting based on your body's response is key. For me, pairing it with caffeine in the morning provides the best results. However, be mindful that caffeine and green tea, which also contains caffeine, can sometimes worsen ADHD symptoms. So don't exceed 100 to 200 milligrams per day. It's important to note that while L-Theanine is generally well tolerated, it's wise to start with a lower dose to gauge your body's reaction. One of the most appealing aspects of L-Theanine is its suitability for long-term use. Unlike some supplements that can lose their effectiveness over time or cause dependency, L-Theanine has remained a reliable part of my routine. It's a sustainable option for managing ADHD symptoms and anxiety without the fear of severe side effects or withdrawal. L-Theanine isn't a miracle cure, but it offers a significant reduction in anxiety and a noticeable improvement in focus and calmness. It's a testament to the power of natural supplements in managing conditions like ADHD and anxiety, providing a less aggressive option compared to pharmaceuticals. For anyone considering L-Theanine, especially those dealing with ADHD or anxiety, it's a worthwhile consideration. Now that we talked about how L-Theanine can help you stay focused and calm, let's tackle another common issue, the ups and downs from ADHD meds. There's a game-changing supplement that can help keep your energy and focus steady. For many dealing with ADHD and the effects of meds like Vyvanse, this supplement has been a game changer. L-Tyrosine, our second nootropic, plays a critical role in enhancing cognitive function and emotional well-being, as it's a precursor to neurotransmitters like dopamine, norepinephrine, and adrenaline. An interesting study reported by the BBC found that people who had a meal high in L-Tyrosine made more logical decisions in a game that required emotional and logical reasoning. It shows how important amino acids are for brain function. Sometimes ADHD meds like Vyvanse can lead to inconsistent effectiveness and unwarranted side effects like exhaustion and emotional ups and downs. This can make people seek more help to balance their response to the medication. I've experienced this myself with a similar drug called Ritalin. I used to crash in the evening and my sleep quality suffered. As I accumulated more sleep debt, I needed more medication. I wish I had known about L-Tyrosine back then with the slump in energy in the evening. L-Tyrosine works by supporting the synthesis of dopamine, which is crucial for the efficacy of stimulant medications like Vyvanse. By boosting the body's natural dopamine production, L-Tyrosine helps maintain optimal neurotransmitter levels, potentially reducing the crash many experience as the effects of ADHD medications wear off. Many people have had positive experiences with L-Tyrosine, noticing improved energy, mood stability, and sustained focus throughout the medication's effective period. While L-Tyrosine is generally safe and well tolerated, it's important to consider the individual's health conditions such as thyroid disorder or melanoma due to its role in hormone and melanin production. Always remember to talk to a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. The timing of L-Tyrosine supplementation in relation to ADHD medication can be crucial. Based on stories from people in ADHD forums, taking L-Tyrosine in the morning alongside ADHD meds can help provide a more stable release of energy and reduction in the severity of crashes later in the day. Some users have found better results when taking L-Tyrosine slightly before their medication, setting a foundation for neurotransmitter synthesis that the medication can then utilize. Can L-Tyrosine cause a crash? There's no strong evidence suggesting that L-Tyrosine causes a crash by itself. However, individual reactions can vary. It seems more commonly reported that L-Tyrosine may help reduce the crash associated with stimulant meds rather than make it worse. This is possibly due to its role in dopamine synthesis, supporting the brain's natural chemistry as the effects of the stimulants wear off. While L-Tyrosine is generally safe, combining it with ADHD meds should be done with caution, as it's important to watch out for any increased side effects like jitteriness or anxiety, which could be worsened by the simultaneous increase in dopamine from both the medication and the supplement. It's best to start with a lower dose of L-Tyrosine to see how it affects you. In terms of dosage, the often cited figure of 100 milligrams per kilo may be a little too much for most people. A more commonly recommended starting dose is around 500 milligrams to 1000 milligrams. Adjustments can be made based on your responses and needs, remembering that sometimes less is more when finding the right balance. So here's some practical advice on taking L-Tyrosine. Start with a lower dose and see how it affects your response to the medication and adjust when needed. Remember this, we've talked about L-Theanine and L-Tyrosine, which are awesome for focus and energy. Now let's talk about an ancient remedy that can boost your brain power and overall well-being. This nootropic is a plant-based supplement with powerful properties. It comes from the leaves of the Ginkgo tree, a tough species that can live for over 1,000 years, surviving natural disasters and human progress alike. This is where Ginkgo biloba comes from. The components of Ginkgo biloba work by inhibiting monoamine oxidase, similar to many antidepressants, but its benefits can be broken down into three main effects. It strengthens and dilates blood vessels, improving brain blood flow and aiding the delivery of glucose, the brain's primary energy source. It offers additional protection to brain neurons, it eliminates free radicals and harmful effects of oxidation in the body. Historically, monks and ancient Chinese healers used ginkgo to treat asthma, chest pain, skin infections, and even alcoholism. When I started taking Ginkgo biloba, it felt like a long, peaceful walk that filled me with energy and lightness. Thinking became easier and my concentration improved. Thanks to its circulatory benefits, I could complete a video script in a day instead of taking 3 or 4, leaving more time for rest and personal activities. Friends and acquaintances who've tried ginkgo say it helps them remember things better. Some studies even suggest it could help fight Alzheimer's disease by improving long-term memory and easing the symptoms of memory decline and vascular dementia, but the results are mixed. Ginkgo biloba also makes your body feel lighter and keeps you more active during the day and gets rid of the numbness in your hands and feet, especially in the morning or in the middle of the day. Some people even say it's improved their sleep quality, but I can't vouch for that because I already sleep well. As for side effects, manufacturers usually warn about possible rashes and allergic reactions, so keep an eye out if you start taking it. The most important side effects, which isn't necessarily negative or dangerous, is that Ginkgo biloba reduces blood clotting, making blood thinner and improving circulation. However, if you have a high-risk job, recent surgery, or existing blood clotting issues, you should avoid taking it. When it comes to interactions with other medications, it's crucial to avoid taking Ginkgo biloba with any stimulants or sedatives, as it can make their effects stronger, leading to unpredictable outcomes. How to take Ginkgo biloba? From what I've seen, the most effective course is 2 to 3 months with a daily dose of up to 160 milligrams divided into 3 doses. You can repeat the course no earlier than 2 to 3 months after the last one. Overall, I like that ginkgo supplements or simply brewed leaves are safe, side effects are rare, and you can feel the benefits in practice. If you have ADHD, you'll be additionally motivated when you notice significant improvements in your well-being, better sleep, and concentration. As always, make sure to talk to a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement to make sure it's safe and right for you. The cool thing is that you can get the same benefits from nootropics whether you have a confirmed ADHD diagnosis or just feel like you can't concentrate or finish tasks. Next, we'll share some useful life hacks to boost your productivity and manage ADHD symptoms even better. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to stay updated with our latest tips and tricks. We've talked about amazing nootropics, or what if I told you that combining supplements with lifestyle changes can really transform your life? Let's explore how to transform your life with some simple but powerful habits. Taking medications prescribed by your doctor is important, but adding simple nootropics and making lifestyle changes can really be helpful. When dealing with ADHD or difficulty concentrating, there's several ways to improve your life. First, let's try to figure out your natural and societal strengths and find the best way to use them. For example, if you naturally are aggressive, you can channel that energy into sport. If you've got tons of energy, try to figure out different activities until you find one that you love. Sometimes behavioral adjustments can happen during childhood with help from parents, But if you're over 20, the responsibility for making changes lies entirely with you. But hey, it's never too late to find solutions to problems, right? Next up, try to make tasks more engaging by using gamification and cool visuals. Use planners or online calendars to keep track of your tasks and add fun stickers to make them stand out. If there are more tasks you tend to forget, stick reminders around your house or workplace. But don't forget to actually check your planner or calendar regularly, or it won't be effective. If your thoughts are all over the place, it's not about to-do lists. Break down big lists into subtopics and subtasks to make them less overwhelming. Break subtopics like family, work, hobbies, or break large tasks into simpler ones. Prioritize your tasks using the Eisenhower matrix to figure out what's the most important and urgent.
Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
You're fucking joking.
Not at all.
Also, adjust the pace of things that annoy you, speeding up or slowing down things that you can control to suit your preferences. For example, adjust the speed of a video if it's too fast or too slow. And don't forget to take some time to chill out and meditate regularly. Cleaning out your mind and focusing on one thing at a time is crucial.
Inner peace, dinner please, dinner with peas, in a sesame soy glaze.
Simple meditation practices like focusing on your breath, being present in the moment, repeating a daily mantra, or practicing loving kindness can be really helpful. Lastly, give gamification a try. Making boring tasks seem more fun by adding a reward system or challenging yourself to beat your own records. You can even track your progress in a notebook and visualize your goals for the year. Use apps like activity trackers, water intake apps, or self-improvement apps to level up and visualize your achievements. Get creative with gamifying your daily tasks and see how it boosts your productivity. You've learned some powerful tips and tricks to boost your brain power and then manage ADHD. In my next video, I'll reveal how you can improve overall well-being, reduce stress, and significantly boost your brain's productivity without risking burnout. If you're ready to take your brain power to the next level and maximize your cognitive abilities, click here to watch now.